And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Here we go. 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. It's brought in by Bolden. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Powerful running. Able to find Winslow on the left side, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Ohio! Black round!
To throw on 2nd down. Cunningham underneath to Allen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throw right side, caught by Winslow. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Eluding the cut. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Looking to throw on second down. Cunningham. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. In for the score. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. That touchdown certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence because when you get shut out, I don't care how strong you are mentally, you've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone. And that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now it's Brown. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Marino finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Marino will look to throw on first. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Play fake. Here's Marino. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first and 10, it's Marino. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. Marino looks to toss it again. Flush to his right. Shakes up, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
second down. Here's Marino. Steps away to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Third and goal, Marino trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Green 39! Green 39! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Marino on play action. And Marino cannot get away. He goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
All right, here we go.
Now Marino operating with 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Campbell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down now, Campbell. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. To throw on 3rd down, Cunningham. On the move to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of exit?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Marino. Throw left side complete. It's Owens. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Green to bring it back. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. Forced out to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Cunningham. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Another reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And he gets it down to the 32. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Cunningham. Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Cunningham to Allen on the dump off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Enough takes to start you out with a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Back now in Nashville. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. from the gun. Cunningham over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This is Brown on the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
All right, here we go. Boom, line it.
Marino to throw on 3rd. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. And out now, here come the Bengals. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Bengals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Cunningham escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Marino. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Titans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Marino sets up. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. It's Marino on fourth down. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. The Bengals getting set to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now Cunningham. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Janikowski for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Marino. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Lucky 56.
Now Marino looking to throw on second down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Marino here from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's round! Let's round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Again, they run with Campbell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing. Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cincinnati, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.